Welcome back, viewers. You're still on to the press, and we're reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. We've now been joined by our guest, Engineer Toba Owojaiye, who's a public affairs analyst. You're welcome to the studio.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Good to have you.
Thank you.
All right. Our phone lines are also open for you to call in and join the conversation this morning and tell us how bad it's hitting at your end, especially when it comes to the fuel queues around your area. You're welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
I hope you didn't experience any sort of fuel queues while you were coming this morning.
Yeah, I was not this morning, but I went to Kano over the weekend, and fuel queues all the way from Kano to Kaduna to some parts of Abuja. It's not funny at all. Even
in Lagos, it's everywhere on the news and everywhere, and it's just very funny because there's been a lot of blame game, especially this period. One is NNPC is saying, oh, we have enough. Ipman is saying they've not produced enough, they've not given us sufficient fuel. Even most of the trucks have not been able to load fuel. But black marketers are having always. But I saw one of the headlines that said some black marketers were arrested. But I feel like, don't you think that away from, because if you say this now, most Nigerians have the sentiment of they're doing their businesses. But away from they're doing their businesses, if they are able to pick these people and find out how they got their own fuel, maybe they'll be able to trace back to the main cause of the reason why we have a lot of scarcity. Because one thing I notice about most filling stations is they have it, but they are not going to dispense it. They'll rather give it to black marketers and then make citizens suffer. So in all of this little drama here and there, don't you think that there are a lot of factors, the Nigerian people factor in these cases sometimes?
Yeah, largely, we are not generally thinking of ourselves as a country. That is our problem as Nigeria. We're thinking of ourselves as individuals. Everybody wants to make money for himself at the expense of Nigeria and the expense of Nigerians. So the person who is importing the fuel is looking for who to sell the fuel to at a price that would give him a large gain or a large cut or a large middleman money. The person who has the fuel from the filling station at 700 is willing to, or in a tanker, is willing to sell it to a filling station that is selling at 900 so that he makes his own money. The other person too is looking for who to sell to as a black marketer. So these are the issues. It's our struggle for our own profits that is putting us where we are. And all of this cannot be separated from what we have with the apprehension with will Dangote's fuel come out soon? What price will it be? If I buy fuel now, will I be at loss when Dangote's fuel comes up? That speculation game, that apprehension is a large reason why we are where we are. Absolutely. Because till he produces his fuel, till his fuel supplies to the market, then we can know. Because if you're a marketer and you buy fuel for 1,000 and Dangote brings fuel for 300, what are you going to do with your fuel? You have a 300 naira loss times maybe 5 tankers. So who's going to pay for that? So I think the government should come in. Whatever price Dangote will sell for, if it is less than what you have already bought, we will, that is the subsidy I want them to be talking about now. We will augment for the first tanker. After that, you solve yourself.
Okay.
These are the issues we need to face.
I like the fact that you just mentioned subsidy. So I want to read this excerpt. Though it's slightly long, but I really want to read it out to you because I want you to get it. But before I read it, let's quickly take this call that has been coming in. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Raimi from Abuja.
All right, Mr. Raimi, please join the conversation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, GFS.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nigeria. I think I love the combination this morning. It's a good one for me to throw out this question. I initially wanted to make some contribution today, but I think I would rather throw this question to you and the guest. First, who is importing petroleum to Nigeria? There is rumor, there are allegations that President Tinubu is now the one importing fuel to Nigeria. I'm asking both of you, based on you as a journalist, billion naira spent on Tinubu's foreign trip in 6 months.
Yes.
Within 6 months, 2.3 billion naira. Is this justifiable? I want you to treat this. 3. NNPCL said federal government asked them to sell petroleum, half of the landing cost.
We're going there.
The federal government asked them to sell petroleum, half of the landing cost. Can you trade subsidy here or not? If you trade subsidy here, at what point did Tinubu return subsidy? He told us from the day one that subsidy is gone. So which day did he return this same subsidy? Last question, please.
All right.
A Chinese friend
was
said to have taken away some property, seized some properties from Nigeria. Then we also heard that after seizing 3 jets, presidential jets, they later released one. They still see some other properties. Please, we are owing money to these same Chinese, and then President still has so much money to buy all these properties, but he's taking at you. Where is this man different from the Buhari?
All right.
At what point? What makes better than Buhari?
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution, and your questions are well noted. They'll be addressed. Now, before that, just because he said something in line when he was asking about the half-price sale. So that's where I was going to. So according to this report, reported by NAN, it says the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, says it has not paid fuel subsidies to anyone in the last 9 months. The Chief Financial Officer of the company, Owojaiye, made the clarifications on Monday. He said NNPC Limited was only handling premium motor spirits importation shortfalls between the company and the Federation. Note shortfalls. And then in the last 8 to 9 months, NNPC has not paid anybody a dime as subsidy, or no one has been paid a kobo by NNPC in the name of subsidy. No marketer has received any money from us by way of subsidy. And says what has been happening is that we have been importing PMS, which has been landing at a specific cost price, and the government tells us to sell it at half price. So the difference between the landing price and that half price is a shortfall. They call that a shortfall. And the deal is between the Federation and NNPC Limited to reconcile sometimes what they give us. They give us money, so there's no money exchanging hands with any marketer in the name of subsidy, he said. And then on, it stated that the credit lines are prevalent in downstream businesses based on the worldwide commercial system. He added that the company was in an open credit agreement with PMS suppliers in the past with term line contracts for payments. So I don't want to read all the entire book, but the most important thing is they say it's a shortfall that is being covered for. So I wonder, the word subsidy, what does it mean? Because it seems like, what are you saying when you say you're trying to mitigate the shortfall?
Okay, let me try.
Is that a subsidizing?
Let me try.
Or is it just the word English that is a big word?
I think it's just a word play. And then who is the beneficiary of this subsidy? This is where I feel he's getting it all wrong.
Okay.
We don't care whether it is the marketers that are making 0 naira, or the marketers, or the NNPC, or the federal government making money. We don't care. He's thinking that, from his speech, that it matters to us whether this money is ending in the marketer's hands, or with NNPC, or with the federal government. We really don't care where this money is going.
Maybe they think we care about the tag subsidy.
Yes. First of all, let's solve this. We don't care where this money is going to. We know that there is subsidy or shortfall being paid. Shortfall happens once in a while. Subsidy happens by every trip. And I can assure you it is happening by every trip. Because every trip we have a shortfall. How do we know that? Dollar is about 1,600. When subsidy and when fuel when subsidy was removed, sorry, these calls are coming a lot.
Let me just
let's try and take this.
So it's not so distracting. Hello, good morning.
I can put on speaker.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Sounds like Mazio Karafo.
This is Honorable Chris. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, Honorable Chris, please join the conversation, sir.
Yeah. I greet your guest.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Do you have confidence in this administration, this government, right from 2015, 16 till now? Do you see them as people that are honest? Do you see this administration like if they are your father? Forget about if Nigeria is your father. Will you be proud of him? The way they are. If your father carry you one day to a portion of land and show you, this my son, this is my land, and at the end you find out that that land is not your family land, will you see that your father as you? See, I hate people that don't like to tell themselves the truth. The problem we have is we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. Nobody is doing Nigeria not to progress, but the problem is this. You told us that subsidy is gone. No more subsidy. And you are paying subsidy.
Shortfall.
A liter of fuel now is how much? 1,000. Are you aware? Some are buying, if we in the town are buying a liter of fuel 1,000. Tell me our age mothers in the village, like there's some village, no filling station, no bank. So tell me how much would they buy? So this administration, if you are waiting, today's date is what? I have said this in 2000. If we are waiting this administration to bring dividends of democracy, to make you to buy a cup of garri again, 15 naira, we are wasting time. What you should do now, start telling them the truth. Okay? Stop lying to your children. If you are my father and you do lie to me, and I am telling you, I hate lying. Even in my church, when they want to do anything, go and verify this thing in the market. When I come back, I will say, this keyboard is so price. This microphone is so price. If you want to dash me money, but I will not add, I will not remove. APC, don't add, don't remove.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
The problem.
All right, thank
Tell
you so
your
much.
children the truth. Tell your children so that we can know how to help you people.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
morning,
you're
sir.
welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I am Golton calling from Bauchi.
All right, sir, please join the conversation.
Thank you. This issue of subsidy, the man seated there has said it all. So he said, we Nigerians, we are not honest to ourselves. Everybody just look at himself and nothing more than that. It's just like the last speaker just said. For instance, I am a father. Giving my wife money for the well-being of my children, and I will just question her for buying some small thing to eat out of the money at the detriment of my children. Okay. I gave her money and she has been taking care of the children. Or the small thing, she just pick out of the money and buy something for herself. Then I will fight her. That is the present situation with the Tinubu's administration. The masses are suffering, and you said few individuals are benefiting from subsidy, then you just remove the subsidy. We are enjoying our lives. So if you want to punish the mother, then definitely the children are going to suffer.
Of course.
This is our problem today. Yes. So we just like ourselves, and the issue of black marketers and whatsoever that you just said. Those people, the pump attendant, they don't have money. You will work for 30 days, they pay you 10,000 naira. And a black marketer will just come and say, okay, give me 20 liter and I'll give you 1.5 per 20 liter. Then tell me, will you not give him even 100 liters? So these are some of the problems. We are not honest to ourselves. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution.
So let me try and see if I can conclude on that thought. You see, the government wanted to remove subsidy from day one. Like he said, like the last speaker just said, You are trying to punish a few people and ended up punishing everybody.
Yes.
So by the time subsidy was removed, fuel was about the same price with the dollar. We were close to each other.
Sure.
Now, when the fuel, I knew that the country has started paying subsidy when dollar hit 1,300, 1,400, and the fuel didn't change. Whether you call it shortfall, whether you call it subsidy, subsidy returned that moment. Because the president couldn't move fuel to 1,300, dollar went as high as 1,900. Fuel couldn't have followed it, or else the country wouldn't have existed again. So at some point, the president started paying either a subsidy or a shortfall. This was not paid to marketers. This was a deal between. I expect that the president should come up clean. Yes. You can't be the president and be doing a business directly or indirectly that benefits you and the company while Nigerians are on the suffering end. No, that, as much as he's someone I respect and somebody I supported, because I knew I do politics, I study the outcome of elections. A divided opposition couldn't have beaten him. So with that, I knew he would win. I was sure about that. But you have to come up clean to us. If you are part of this foreign refinery issues, and it is also look like as if you are the one stopping Dangote, then there's a crisis of interest. This is what we are saying.
True.
Dangote should be able, pet him till he starts producing. Once he starts producing, we have solved the problem that has been on ground for more than 12 years. We have not produced fuel in this country for more than 12 years. Once Dangote starts producing, we will know where we are. You see, when they did protest, I had an issue with the protest because the protest was not hitting the major issues we want to address. What I want to know is what is the present state of the refinery in Port Harcourt as at today, in Kaduna as at today, in Warri as at today, not what happened last week. Tell us what is happening right now. Take Brekete FM there, take KAFTAN TV there, take Serap there, take Deji Adeaju there, take people who we can believe their collective word. At the moment, people do not believe the government that anything is happening in those 3 refineries. Anything the government says now, they've shifted goalposts. In December, they brought a small flare in Port Harcourt refinery to show us that it's working. Now, this is 9 months. So what happened to that flare?
There's another notice that is going to kickstart.
You see, all of these notices will not change because there have been notices for 8 years. So what we expect them to do, take people that we can believe, let them go there, let them see these refineries, let them also speak with Dangote, and let us know what is happening. Tell us the truth.
You know what I wonder? Why even give promises? Why not just let us see your actions? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Captain TV.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Congratulations for both of you for keeping us busy and informing Nigerians.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
My name is Mohammed. I'm calling from Maiduguri.
All right, Mr. Mohammed, please join the conversation.
Actually, every day I watch this program. I really enjoy it.
Thank you for always watching.
Related to this issue that is happening, you know, we in the border states,
yes,
we know what happened about this fuel matter. Most of you may not even know.
Please tell us.
This issue of diversion of fuel during this normal time.
Yes.
If they say 200 trailers of fuel is given to Maiduguri, I'm telling you, hardly you see 25 trailers used within the state. Remaining almost 300 trailers are going through Pulka, Banki, Gambarungala to up to Central Africa. People are using Nigerian fuel. It reaches a stage in Douala in Cameroon, you don't even see fuel at the filling stations. Only Nigerian smuggled fuel that are everywhere in that town. So this issue of subsidy, actually, if Nigeria should buy fuel at the cost of 600 naira per liter from outside and import it to Nigeria, and you sell it for us in Nigeria for consumption at the rate of 200 naira, and this fuel is being taken largely
out of the country.
Neighboring country. Economically, is not the best thing for a country. We all know that. But there is a communication gap. Honestly, there's communication gap. People don't even know what happened in the country as the some of these our economic masters are not communicating down the ladder for people as Nigerians to even know what is happening. This is one of the problems. If you can tell a Nigerian, this is what happened, this is why it is so, we are very much ready to listen and understand. But what is happening in Abuja generally, most of your pronouncement of billion of this, we just laugh at you, say where this billion is. Apart from Baba Zulu that used to distribute food physically, we are seeing. I don't think there is any governor in Nigeria that is doing that thing. That is one. Two, difficulties we are facing. Really, we are part of the difficulties. We know transporting fuel from Lagos before you reach Maiduguri.
The cost will be higher.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Very
yes,
well.
I hear you.
Please, would like you to round up your thoughts very quickly. Yes, sir.
We are at the receiving end. Anyway,
Yes.
we are at the receiving end. Okay?
Yes,
so, generally speaking, difficulties is for all of us. But there should be solution.
Right.
Solution must come in a proper way where everybody will benefit from it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
You
much.
will help us tell the people in Abuja because you are close to them than us in the far distance. Thank you.
They
Thank
can
you,
hear
sir.
your voice already. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
You're welcome to the prize. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you very much. My name is Abraham View.
All right, Mr. Abraham, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I believe I'm with KAFTAN television.
Yes, you are, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Actually, the burning issue can never stop. Because I remember one of the former African leaders did say, when I see what the Arab countries in OPEC nation doing with their crude oil revenue, I wonder if Nigeria is selling groundnut oil. This is not even the case at stake now. Responsible and concerned leaders across the world subsidize energy such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, cooking gas, and electricity to their citizens. In my country, reverse is the case. Apart from the military leaders who were purely moral enforcing regimes, with the exception of one military president who distinguished himself negatively, Eradua and Shonikan were pro-citizens. But every government of the day always proved to be anti-citizens in terms of welfare.
All right, sir.
What is the problem with our leaders? Or are we a costly? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you
Thanks,
so
sir.
much. He has said a lot, and it, especially with this issue of subsidy or no subsidy, just yesterday I was asking the guest, I said, is it improper for the government of a nation to subsidize something for its citizens? And what is this disparity between some people having this and some people not having this? Now we're talking about fuel subsidy that has been removed, and then the high cost of fuel, and then we're hearing that there's some sort of backdoor subsidy that is not tagged subsidy. We also have electricity there, where in your own vicinity somebody is in band A, you are in band A, the next person is in band B, and another person is in band C. You're using the same power supply, but you get to pay higher than the others. This is not even a gainsay. This is my personal experience. I am in band A, but the next person is in band B, and then the same person on my same environment is in band C, but we're using the same power supply. So what is the arithmetic? Like, how did they even get some of these things? So you just wake up and decide that some persons will have to pay higher. You don't even have a good metering system or a good system of alignment of all these things, and there is no communication. That is the biggest deal. If you hear the man from Maiduguri, he said they don't even talk to citizens. Now he gave an example. He said, now initially, if they were getting, maybe with the landing cost, everything was like 600 and they sell to Nigerians for 200, and largely most of the petrol goes out of the country elsewhere. It means you're not just subsidizing for Nigerians, you're subsidizing for other people. Now if you decide that you want to cut that short at the expense of Nigerians, you're not still communicating to them.
Yes, you see, that was what was done from the start. But you see, it's governance is not as easy as people see it. You see, you have many factors. There's the people you want to take care of. There's the differential between your cost of fuel and the 6 countries around you.
Yes.
So once, and this is based on our greed and based on our lack of system. Our lack of system, because you cannot be better than the system you have.
Absolutely.
Somebody gets allocation for 10 trailers. If he sells it at 200 naira former price within Nigeria, he may make 5 naira or 10 naira on a trailer. Now that same fuel was 700 naira in another country next to him, 30 kilometers from where he's supposed to take his fuel to. 30 kilometers. So the choice now is to make 10 naira per liter or make 400 naira per liter by just driving 30 kilometers more, bribing some officers with maybe 5 million to pass, and then he makes more. The officer he's bribing is more interested in the fuel going out of the border so that he gets his own bribe. So we have created a system of corruption on every side. On every side. Why I scolded the presidency is because if the president is the one now making this money that the officers at the borders were making by being the major importer of fuel, this is a conflict of interest. This has not been established. I don't want to walk by any hearsay.
But we know NNPCL is the sole importer of petrol.
Yes, what I'm saying is, where is it imported from? There's a rumor that it is imported from Malta, where the president's relations have a blender. And yesterday it also came out that one of Dangote's persons also has a refinery there and is also one of the importers. Now, I don't care who is importing. You see, all of that is back end. What comes to us at the end of the day is what have we fixed this problem till fuel is produced in Nigeria, refined in Nigeria, and solely distributed in Nigeria. We have not made any headway. We can pick the call.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Morning,
you're
sir.
welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, my name is Innocent. I'm calling you for Nasarawa.
All right,
welcome,
Mr.
Local government.
All right, Mr. Innocent, please go ahead.
Yes, first of all, let me appreciate you people for giving we, the ordinary people, a chance to call you people and tell ourselves the truth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You see, yes, you see, this government, right from Buhari regime, APC came to say that PDP are so corrupt, they are stealing money. So they came to change everything. They call themselves a change party. So we're thinking that these people will come and change things to good so that ordinary people to feel the impact of democracy.
Yes.
But suddenly, things getting worse. And then Buhari left the fuel pump price 190.
Yes.
Yes, government price, and other filling stations are selling 130, 140. So, and our president, Tinubu, said that his lifetime is he wants him to come to be our president. He told us that if he time, he know everything that has happened during Buhari regime. So we should give him that opportunity. And Nigeria give him that opportunity. Please, let Tinubu do something for the ordinary people. People are suffering. I'm telling you, we in National State, some people cannot even eat. I'm telling you. That is the truth. People are just stealing food. If you cook food, keep. Somebody, if you're not around, somebody will come and take your food and go away with it. Ordinary food, they are stealing.
All right. Thank you very much.
Let Tinubu feed the impact of ordinary people.
All right.
If not, I don't know what will happen in 2027.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Okay, I think I lost the next caller. I don't think this is a topic that can actually come to an end anytime soon, especially because subsidy is really biting hard. You hear what the man said. Yes. People are even beginning to steal food. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome to the press. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling Sudi.
Oh, Mr. Collins from Benue. Please join the conversation.
Thank you. Please, I was like watching Trust TV this morning. There is a particular grass, or is it leaves, I don't know how to call it, that was formerly used for livestock feed. It was very unfortunate that people now begins to eat these leaves and it becomes a scarce commodity. What am I saying in essence? Okay, let me go straight, though I normally say that I don't believe in manifesto. Our president, which is Tinubu, there is a statement he made during his manifesto that is going to employ 50,000 soldiers. Are we doing it now? Is there any plan for it now? The problem we are having now, is it not the security that is bringing all this problem about this hunger strike of a thing?
All right.
If people could not go to their farm, how would there be food in the table for their children to eat? Are we not seeing how people are dropping out of schools? Despite the fact that all this problem and all these pains and suffering, there are still more increment in our school fees. Where is the money? What I'm seeing is this. Yes, Nigeria is a diverse country or something of that nature, with so many languages and tribes. Since we don't believe in anything that will bring our leaders to the floor to help us to know that the masses, the pains they are going through, they are tired of it, then we are not ready to end our pains.
All right.
Though somebody might be praying that God should help, yes, God will help, but God will not come down from heaven.
Absolutely.
The problem we are having now is our leaders,
all right,
and
sir.
they are not ready
Thank
to
you, sir. Let's quickly give other people
of the masses.
All right, thank you so
You have
much.
a problem, such a problem is happening that you are buying jet or dollar or something.
All right, let's quickly give other people a chance. Thank you so much, Mr. Collins. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Chris. Let me give government little advice. I'm a businessman.
Okay, good.
I did the business with somebody. Was it yesterday? And the manner of approach matters in everything you are doing.
Sure.
Like somebody said it last time. Had it been that federal government talk to us, say, look at this is how this thing is going to be. This thing is supposed to be 1,000. But I get to the market, it's now 2,000. Please, my people, what can we do? See, I had a deal with somebody like 20,000 naira. Getting to the market, that thing is 35,000. Do you see the gap? I now call the woman, say, Madam, see, this thing is 20,000. Yes, this is what we agree on. But now, look at what's happened. It's 35,000 naira. Please, how can we do this? The woman said, you know why I am doing this business with you? Because you are honest. So, Nigerian government, I didn't see anything. Had it been that they told us this is how this thing, what is 1,000 naira we cannot afford to buy? After all, like when I told us last time, if we can go to beer parlor and buy a bottle of beer, 1,000, and still tell the waiter to keep the change, why would we buy a little? I need, as you see me, I need NEPA, I need light, I need fuel. If you come to my office, before I do fill up my generator, most people, elderly women, other people, passerby, I keep chair for them, keep sockets for them. They will come in there to charge their phone. I don't collect money. So who can do this? But now, to buy fuel is very, 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 very difficult. So tell me the fate of those people now. At times when they come, hey, Oga, you know, on your gen, child, both elderly women. I'm not happy seeing those women. My son, help me charge my touch now. Help me do this. But the government is supposed to cater for those elderly age mothers. But I'm the one helping government, but now they have cut off their hand I've been using to help them. So what do you want those women to do? Some of them, they don't have, their children are not around. My son, please help me. So please, government, tell your children truth. Any marriage you start with a lie, I am telling you, you will not make it to.
All right,
They should start telling their children truth. This is what is going on. That's the problem now.
All right, thank you so much.
Is gone, but you are paying subsidy through factor. Is it your family business?
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. A lot has been said. I just want you to round up your thoughts on this subsidy issue, because I know it's not a case that we can actually... I know it's not something we can actually end on, but I just want you to drop your landing thoughts so we can quickly move on to another story before we wrap up the show this morning.
Yeah, it's tough. And you see, it's good to hear from Nigerians. You can see that people are in pain. And then it's good we've seen from different angles. We've heard from the person from Borno State. We've heard from people who still say that fuel is still leaving the country. We are seeing people who were able to help others, but because they are now out of resources, they are not able to help people again. We see people pushing for more welfare, for the president to see the subsidy as the welfare for the people. Left to me, he has a very hard choice to make. The first plan I believe he had was to make sure the refineries are working.
True.
Now it is 15 months and the refineries are not still working. This is the problem. How can you... For me, I would focus on the refinery. I would leave buying a jet. I will leave buying any special expenses. I will resume in those refineries. Every week, I will enter those refineries. Every week. You need to make people understand the body language. Every week, I will either visit Port Harcourt refinery or Warri refinery or Dangote's refinery or every week, and I'll go with press.
I like that.
That shows that you take it serious. Every other thing will not change until Nigeria begins to refine fuel in Nigeria. No other country is still stupid to produce fuel and refine somewhere else and then bring the fuel back to its country. No country, and we are 250 million people. That demand is daily.
You know, it's just very...
It's bad.
It's very ironic, because part of the reasons and part of the credentials that you will talk about for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the fact that he's a micromanager. He doesn't just designate responsibilities. He ensures that he follows it to the latter.
Yes.
But it doesn't look like he's in that state anymore. But anyway, let's move on to other stories. We have the story that I want us to talk about on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. It says, Police versus Ajero. NLC's 54 affiliate unions threaten mass action if... The if is an ellipsis, but I think in some other papers it talks about if Ajero is arrested. I know there's been an invitation for Joe Ajero over terrorism financing and some treasonable felony cases and all of that, but that is an invitation for Joe Ajero. The invitation was specifically for Joe Ajero, not for Joe Ajero's office. So why the coming up of NLC Congress stating that Nigerian workers will shut down work if Joe Ajero is to be arrested, or he's not coming for any sort of he's not going to honor the invitation. We also have the human rights lawyer saying he's going to come, but maybe specifically at a different date. We understand that he must go with a lawyer. That's understandable. But why the drama around that? And that's on one side. The second side is the issue of Yahya Bello. He has a case in court to answer, but he's not been going, and the people of Kogi State, some specific regions, have been standing up, protesting against Yahya Bello showing up. But the question is, why is it that Nigerians have a sentiment around these things, not allowing people to answer for their cases? But if a young man in the street commits a crime or not, so long as, okay, the police wants to investigate, people can push the person, oh yeah, go. But when it comes to some public officers, it's almost as though we becloud our sense of judgment with the fact that there is a clear statement of come and answer. It's an invitation. Nobody came to arrest you. You're being invited for investigation. Even journalists are invited for investigation. So why is it that there are lots of drama, sentiment around all this?
You see, I've said we are our problem. truly we are our problem. And there's no way to hide this or quote this. The fact that we have 206 ethnic groups and different languages, and we are now married together to be a nation, we have not accepted nationhood. That is why I can say it boldly, that is why an Ibera man who served as governor for 8 years ensured that another Ibera man took over from him, so that these matters of probe, the same governor who he has put in office, which is not a bad person, he's doing well from what I can see, when he was to be arrested by EFCC, came to the venue, used his immunity, and took him from there. Now, I'm from the same state, okay? Now, the House of Rep members and senators have backed the fact, and the State House of Assembly have backed the fact that EFCC is harassing him. This is the madness we call Nigeria, where a man, no matter how guilty or perceived guilty, will be covered and sprayed and panel beaten and repainted by his community because we celebrate our own thief. Go and catch another thief, leave our own thief. This is our problem. If the NLC man is called to answer in his own person, he should go and answer in his own person. NLC is wrong to make that an NLC matter. He won't be, follow him there. You can follow him there. He's a person, you are a person. You can follow him to the place, listen to what is being said, in case he's being witch hunted by the government. But he has a question to answer. Yabelo has a case to answer. Nobody can wash away this. He has a matter to answer. Go there. You see, and once we continue on this path, we will never get it right. We will never, ever get it right. That I voted Tinubu means that when Tinubu does something that I don't agree with, I cannot say my mind. I will say my mind. If my father does what I don't like, I will say my mind. This is what will save Nigeria. You see, we have too much respect in Nigeria. That's what the white man doesn't have. The white man can tell his father, Daddy, you are wrong. Sure, the white man can tell his father, you are stupid. But in Nigeria, if you do that, you'll be called for a meeting in your village. This is why when even leaders steal or commit crime, our culture begins to cover them and quote them and find an explanation for them. So this makes other people, more people want to steal. This makes some other people rationalize stealing. This makes Yahoo boys rationalize stealing. If the government can do it, if politicians can do it, why can't we do it? We are digging our own pit every day.
Thank you so much, Engineer Toba Owojaiye. It's really a very good place to live. It's really appreciate you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
we
so
pray
much.
for Nigeria.
Yeah, we definitely pray for Nigeria. After all, we're a religious society. All right, viewers, thank you so much for being a part of the show today. I'll see you again tomorrow. And thanks to all those who called. Thanks for adding colors to our show. And apologies we couldn't take some. You know, we really can't take all these calls. But of course, keep trying. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stopped. I am Olamide Alhassan, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.